Hi, my name is Vanessa Conlin, Master of Wine and Head of Wine at Wine Access. And I'm going to be tasting one of the wines in the Decanter Wine Club, the 2016 vintage of the Tenuta San Leonardo Vigneti delle Dolomiti. So we're in Italy. We're in the northeastern corner, in Trentino Alto Adige. And Vigneti delle Dolomiti is an IGT, or a indication of geographical origin that spans both Trentino and Alto Adige in the foothills of the Dolomite Mountains. This is a region that is better known for white wines and sparkling wines, but there are pockets that are closer to Lake Garda that are actually ideally suited for Bordeaux varieties. This particular producer has been well regarded by critics for many, many years as being a wonderful producer of Bordeaux blends. The winery itself was a monastery about 1,000 years ago, but about 300 years ago became a winery and has been producing wonderful wines ever since. So this is a blend. This is predominantly Cabernet Sauvignon at 60%. There's 30% Carmenere and 10% Merlot in this. And it was native yeast fermentation with 24 months in a combination of new and used French oak barrique. Let's taste it together. This wine got 93 points from Decanter. So I'd say it's ruby, but it has a little bit of a garnet note to it that's just starting to emerge. On the nose, you get this sort of classic Cabernet Sauvignon notes, this sort of black currant tobacco cedar. But then there's a bit, of tar tobacco. There's definitely some mintiness, some pepper, which I might attribute to the Carmenere in this, and a little bit of black plum, which probably is coming from that 10% of Merlot. I'm also picking up a bit of that French oak barrique in the terms of sort of baking spices, vanilla, clove, that's sort of just underneath the fruit and the other aromas in this glass. Let's taste it together. So I get the Bordeaux varieties, but it's not Bordeaux. It's distinctly Italian. This wave of acidity. It's bright. It's fresh. It has a sort of cherry note on the palate. It's lighter bodied than I feel from a Bordeaux in France, even though we've got the same varieties here. And the tannins feel a little bit different. From Bordeaux in France, I get this sort of very fine-grained, tense, sort of pixelated tannins. These tannins are sort of looser grained, they're softer, they're not quite as structured, but I think this also makes it sort of more suited to Italian fare in a way. I could see this on the table with a classic red sauce, whereas I wouldn't normally pair a Bordeaux from France with that type of wine. It's beautifully integrated. There's a long finish here. And again, that sort of mintiness is coming out on the finish. Truly delightful find. Cheers.